some reason I'm on this. I might hold on a minute, guys. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I was on that, but anyway, I don't remember being left on that last time. But anyway, guys, I know it's a late one, but I'm here to do reaction to obviously England getting through against Norway. Norway won, England 2 after extra time in the FIFA World Cup 2026, of course. And well, what a game! Stayed up to watch it and was glad I did. Well, obviously it was team. The next one is actually earlier, I believe, on Wednesday. I believe it's 8 o'clock. But yeah, what a game in a way. I don't think we were great. I think it was a bad performance. Really, not the best of performances, but we played badly and still won. So does that make us World Cup champions or not? I don't know. I really don't know. It's still tough, and it's still a little way to go. There's still one big game to get before we get to the final, and I'm not so sure. I mean, if you can play that badly but still win it. Bellingham was amazing again, absolutely awesome. It's been incredible for us, and he got us through again, yet again, with his 2 goals. Incredible, absolutely incredible from Jude Bellingham. Yeah. By the way, I was going to do this, but a lot earlier, of course, and didn't get around to it. Couldn't quite get on with it, but doing it now. I know not many people will probably watch it or come in. It's a bit late now. Obviously, it's obviously nearly 12 midnight, and this is pretty late. I generally don't do these around this time, but I thought I'd do it this time. I'm not sure I'll be able to tomorrow. I'm planning on doing a preview for the Argentina one because obviously we're playing Argentina in the semi-final. Messi and all. We ain't obviously actually ever played Messi before, against Argentina. We never played him until now. Interesting fact, isn't it? But should be a great game. And a real test for us, a real challenge against Argentina in the semi-final. But what about this game? I mean, even against Mexico, I thought we were great at times. I mean, even when we had to have backs against the wall, really tough defensive. We had to be solid, down to 10 men against Mexico. That was an incredible performance, but I think if we'd stayed with 11, we would have really won even more convincingly than that. 3-2 was, was good for them in a way, Mexico. They looked closer than it probably should have been. Well, okay, Mexico did score 2, and one of them was a penalty, which I don't think should have been a penalty. So there you go. By the way, also, I'm sorry about the preview I was supposed to have done for this game. I was trying to get it done. I was obviously live at the time. It was going on. Other things happened, went wrong with StreamYard and so forth. So I had to cut it short and I deleted the stream, obviously. So I apologise to people for that. Because obviously I had some people in the live chat at the time the other day. What was it? It was Saturday, yesterday. Well, yeah. A couple of days ago now, because I suppose it is Monday now. Really, it's gone 12. But anyway, it was Saturday, and of course I was trying to do the preview for this game, but unfortunately things went wrong with it. So I had to go. I had to leave the stream, and I've deleted it, of course. So it's no longer. It's only half of it anyway, so I didn't get it finished. So apologies though, guys, if you were watching that. I did have 2 or 3, I think, in the live chat. So apologies to them as well. But yeah, I mean, you see, I thought it was an incredible performance against Mexico, even though we're down to 10 men. But we had to do what we had to do there. As I say, if it stayed with 11, if we kept 11 men on the pitch, I think we would have beaten them even more better than we did, basically. I think it would have been more convincing than it was. But, that wasn't to be, but we won. That was the thing, we won. The same thing here. I don't think we were that great in this game. I think Norway were decent, very good team, really, without being amazing. And they sort of scored with a lucky goal as well. I think it was obviously meant to be a cross. But it all counts. They all count when they go in like that. So it was a goal. But anyway, let's get into some articles about it all and chat about it a bit more. People are watching, which they might be. So let's get into this. Obviously, we'll do the report of the game, which was, we'll do this on Sky Sports. We'll do that one. Right. Slight controversy with it all as well in this game, more controversy. So let's get into it. This is on Sky Sports. World Cup 2026, Norway 1, England 2 after extra time. Jude Bellingham, the hero again, as 3 Lions advance to semi-finals. Match report as Jude Bellingham's double secures a hard-fought 2-1 win over Norway in Miami to send England into the World Cup semi-finals. Thomas Tuchel's side will play Argentina in the last 4 on Wednesday in Atlanta. Obviously, they beat Switzerland 3-1. Also went to extra time their game. Switzerland had a player sent off, of course, for simulating a dive. The guy was deservedly sent off for simulation, a definite red. Well, he got a yellow, of course, but he already had a yellow. So he had to go. But anyway, back to this. England booked their place in the semi-finals of the World Cup as another double from the brilliant Jude Bellingham. He was brilliant. Clinched the 2-1 extra time victory over Norway in Miami. 5 days after his 2-goal heroics against Mexico, Jude Bellingham was England's saviour once again. Cancelling out Andreas Scheiderup's opener with a superb finish in first half stoppage time before grabbing the extra time winner from close range. The goals take the 23-year-old to 6 at the tournament, putting him level with Harry Kane and only 1 behind Erling Haaland, who struggled to make an impact for Norway in the grueling contest, impacted by the hot and humid Florida conditions. England will face Argentina on Wednesday in the 4th World Cup. FA Cup? Don't worry about that, guys. It's a bit late. Anyway, 4th World Cup semi-final in their history, but were far from their best, exactly. And had to overcome adversity after Jordan Pickford was beaten by Scheiderup's cross shot for Norway's freak opening goal. Exactly. Not great from Pickford, that, I'm afraid. Not great. Norway were aggrieved. Bellingham's equaliser fired into the corner after a driving run into the box. Was allowed to stand, claiming Orjan Nyland's goal kick struck an overhead camera cable before falling to Elliot Anderson in the build-up. But FIFA insisted the ball sensor did not register any contact. Norway spurned chances to add to their lead before that, most notably when Alexander Sorloth failed to square the ball to Haaland during a two-on-one counter-attack. But were made to pay for their wastefulness as Bellingham's remarkable tournament continued. With penalties looming, he completed England's comeback by reacting quickest to Nyland's spill from substitute Morgan Rogers' long-range shot to force the ball into the net and haul Thomas Tuchel's side over the line for a second consecutive knockout tie. England's semi-final against Argentina will take place in Atlanta on Wednesday with kick-off at 8 p.m. Bit earlier, which is great. That's brilliant. Get to the player ratings in a minute. The key moments in Miami. So 36-minute goal from nowhere. Shoulder up, sends a cross shot over Pickford to give Norway a shot to lead. 39 over. Norway almost doubled their lead as Sorloth fires narrowly over. 44 waste. Another wasted opportunity from Sorloth as he fails to square the ball. Ball to Haaland during the counter attack. 47th minute goal. Jude Bellingham latches onto Anthony Gordon's pass, drives into the box and fires a low finish into the corner. Brilliant, yes. 57 goal ruled out. Torbjørn Hegem has the ball in the net for Norway, but it's overturned due to a foul by Haaland on Anderson, which it was. 76 let off. Ayer's close range header cans off the crossbar. 87th minute chance. Saka sends a wicked cross across the face of goal, but no England player can convert the opportunity. 93rd minute goal. Bellingham rescues England as he converts from close range after Nyland's weak parry from Rogers' long shot. Brilliant. And that's the photo of that where the ball hits allegedly the cable for Spider Cam. Tuchel, I'm not happy with performance. In a spiky post-match interview, England boss Thomas Tuchel told ITV, "We made life very, very difficult for ourselves today. The result is fantastic. We're in the last four. It's amazing, but I'm not happy with the performance." And it's good to see he's not. Why should he be? It wasn't the best. It was a poor performance, really. And so he should be. I'm glad he's not trying to gloss it over, wallpaper it over and say, "Oh, we were great, we were amazing," because we weren't. It took Jude Bellingham again to get us out of the shit, basically. Can he keep doing that? That's the question I'm asking. I'm not so sure. So sooner or later, we've got to rely on someone else. And not just Harry Kane either, by the way. In every sense, the commitment is there. But we made life very, very difficult for us in the way we played. How we played, sloppy, tactical mistakes, not fast enough, not repetitive enough. We were lucky enough, exactly. Was it down to mentality? This is pure mentality now. How can you talk about mentality now? This is pure mentality. It's not a mentality problem. You can bottle it up and sell it. Why are you talking about mentality? It's the quality of our game that's the problem. It's about quality. We need to play better. We will get better. We need to get better. Now it's celebrations. Now it's taking it all in. We need everything to make a better performance. On Bellingham, enough said. He does it every match, world class. Bellingham's response to Tuchel, whatever. Jude Bellingham to ITV when asked about Tuchel's comments on England's performance. Yeah, well, whatever. It's difficult out there. It's a tough shift. All the players are putting in a tough shift. So my thoughts and appreciation go to the players who put in a good shift out there. Kane, Tuchel knows we can do better. Harry Kane to ITV in response to Tuchel's criticism. He just said they're in the changing room. Massive congratulations. You should enjoy it and celebrate. It still feels like there's a part of him that knows we can do better, which in a way is a good thing. If we're in the semi-finals of a World Cup and can improve still, then we can only take that as a positive. We have the most important ingredients as a team. If we can start ticking a little bit better with the ball in possession, then we'll have a good couple of games ahead. Watch how England fans reacted. Yeah, massive, incredible celebrations. Amazing. I think that was maybe at Wembley. I think that may be at Wembley, but I don't know. Unless is that in the stadium? Anyway, Neville Bellingham, an absolute superstar. Sky Sports pundit Gary Neville to ITV. I've seen Paul Gascoigne go to a tournament and rip it up. Michael Owen did the same. Wayne Rooney did it in 2004. I've never seen a player have an impact on the tournament in the way Jude Bellingham is. This is very special, what we're watching. An absolute superstar. He's giving everything and more out there for England. Bellingham's brilliance in numbers. 5 of Bellingham's 6 goals at this World Cup have been game state changing, either putting England in front or drawing them level. Bellingham's total of 6 non-penalty goals is the joint most by an England player at a World Cup, level with Gary Lineker at the 1986 edition. Bellingham has now scored 7 goals at World Cups for England. The only player to net more in the competition while aged 23 or younger is Kylian Mbappe, 12. Bellingham is now level with Pele on 7. Bellingham is the first player since Diego Maradona to score doubles in back-to-back World Cup knockout ties. Well, that's quite a couple of legends there to be compared to, and in the same thing that chart has, you know, Pele and Maradona. I mean, crikey, he really has made it, hasn't he? Amazing. Right, oh yeah, this is obviously it where we rate the players. We won't do Norway. Let's get into England. I thought for me, we got Kane there. Actually, let's start. I think we will start with the goalie. Yeah, let's go from the goalie rather than. Yeah, let's go for Pickford. Actually, not great. A mistake, really, with that goal. And at times, he has been dodgy in this tournament. At times. He was amazing against Mexico, I would say. But here, he weren't that good. There were some things how he let that cross go in, I don't know. It's not great. He did make some other decent saves at times, I guess. But I'm going to give him a 5. I don't think he was amazing. I just don't think he was amazing, John Pickford. It didn't really fill me full of confidence his way he played. But I'll give him a 5 still. Dan Burn, of course, came on wholehearted, and of course, for that big header, he got away and knocked that Norwegian player over and had to go at him, shouted at him on the ground and so forth. I'm actually going to give him a 6 for that. just for that incredible headed clearance and getting all up in the Norwegian player's face on the floor, giving him a load of verbals. So I'll give him a 6 for that, mainly. And how about Jed Spence when he come on? An incredible game, actually. I thought he was really great when he come on. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought just some of the things, a lot of pace, and I'm not sure he's the most greatest ever defender in the world, but he certainly has pace. He certainly directs. Some very good, one great shot that was well saved by their keeper. Also, yes, could have had that penalty. I'm still not sure it wasn't. I know he kind of put his leg in front of the other guy, the Norwegian player. But can you really say he's trying to embellish that? He was trying to con it at penalty. I'm not so sure. I know a lot of times those are given, and they're saying, of course, he simulated it. I'm still not sure. I think it should have been a penalty myself, but there we go. That's just me. I'm not trying to be biased because it's England, but probably was a penalty. Ezri Konsa, I thought it was decent. I thought he had an okay game. I don't think it was incredibly amazing, outstanding. I'll give him a 5. Okay, he was decent. 5 as well. I don't think they were amazing. So that's why I can't give them really, really top marks here. I mean, Stones actually even was good at one start. I'm giving him a bit more. I don't really rate him still, but I thought he was really good in this game. Pretty good. 6. O'Reilly at times looked a bit lost. He's got incredible a bit of pace for a tall guy. Gets himself out of trouble sometimes, but I still think he looked a little bit, like a rabbit in the headlights. Sometimes in this game he didn't look like he had a massive amount of confidence at times. So I'll give him a 4. Not one of his best games to me, and was taken off. I think he was taken off anyway. Yeah, he was. Reece James, come on, I don't think really he was that great. I don't think he was amazing. I'm going to give him a 4 as well. I just don't think he really lit the game up. I don't think he done enough. Declan Rice, I mean, let's be honest, I don't think he was well. I'm sure he had an illness of some kind. They were saying he shouldn't be playing the game. I don't want to be too harsh, but he just wasn't at it. He wasn't at it in this game. He wasn't well. You could see that. I'm sorry. I'm going to give him a 2. I just can't give him any more. He was poor, and his set pieces were poor as well. He really shouldn't have been playing in the game. And here we go. Jude Bellingham for me, absolutely man of the match. 10. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. 10. Man of the match. All the way. As he come on, he done a few things. I don't think he was incredible either, though. I'm going to give him a 4. Anderson was great. I thought he had a really great game. I'm going to give him an 8. Really top game. You don't notice him really, but he does so much in the game. His passing's good as well. Really tough tackling, gets in and about you. A very, very good player. I'm giving him an 8. Rogers sort of like come and affected the game a bit with what he done. And of course had that shot that was parried out to Bellingham. So for that reason, I'm going to give him a 6, maybe a 6. Thing is, I'm not sure he done too much else. But with that shot and the parry, actually I'll give him a 7. Madueke non-effective again, I thought, in this game. Really non-effective. Just didn't do enough at times. The crossing, he shows so much promise and he shows he's got some ability, but he just don't get it over the line. He don't do it enough. I'm going to give him a 4. Not as good. Gordon, I actually thought was good at times, and he did make the goals. He made the pass for, obviously, Bellingham for his goal. I thought it's probably one of his better games, and I'm going to give him a 7. I think, yeah, 7. I thought he was pretty decent. At times, I thought Saka was amazing. It was some great stuff, and that great getting in between those two Norwegian players. Great bit of skill, great cross that somebody should have been on the end of. One of his better games, I think, for England recently, and I'm going to give him. I'll give him an 8 as well. Actually, Kane, I don't think was really either in this game. Unfortunately, I really don't think he was at his best. Which is terrible to say, and go and really talk about that he wasn't brilliant. But I'll still give him a 6. A 6. It still wasn't great from him, but it was decent still. It's still good. Well, okay, average, I suppose. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. But the standout for me there is definitely Bellingham. What a game he had. It was incredible. Jude Bellingham was absolutely amazing. I thought he was superb. Incredible. We really have a great player on our hands, a world-class player. We need to keep him fit. We need to keep him playing. We need to keep going over the next few years. He's got a lot of years to come yet. He's so young still. We have to keep him fit and going. Got, of course, even if we don't win the World Cup, we go out of it, the semis or whatever, the final. We've got the Euros coming up. He needs to be in that. He needs to be a factor with that as well. So he really needs to be instrumental in this team. And I'm sure he is really. And he's been incredible. I hope he can do something against Argentina now. We need to. Obviously, I'm doing a preview for that. That'll be actually Tuesday. Yeah, it'll be Tuesday. I'm going to do that one. So I'll go to. Let's go to this. Talk about this and. Yes, did the ball hit Spider Cam before England goal? Snicko says not. Norway unsure. So, did it hit that? Do Norway have a case? Don't know. Possibly. Norway's impressive World Cup campaign ended in a 2-1 quarter-final defeat by England, but their exit was accompanied by frustration as they felt Jude Bellingham's equaliser should have been disallowed for an unusual reason. The Norwegians claimed the ball struck one of the Spider-Cam wires in the build-up to Bellingham's equalising goal in Miami. Had it been determined that the ball had touched the wire, the goal would have been ruled out and play restarted with a dropped ball. It's ridiculous, this one with the wire there. Norway and Fulham midfielder Sander Berg said after the game. The result, 2-1, says itself. There are small margins and we know which way it went. Norway captain Martin Odegaard also questioned the refereeing calls in the last 8 tie. I didn't see it myself, the incident, but margins were not in our favour today with some of the decisions, he said. Maybe you need that in games like this. Norway were also left aggrieved when the second half header from Torbjørn Heggen was ruled out following a video assistant referee VAR, of course, review that penalised Erling Haaland for a shove on Elliot Anderson as a corner was taken. But he did do it. He did shove him, and with the rules they are now in it, that is a free kick. That is a foul, and it has to be ruled out. It's an advantage to be as big and physically strong as Erling, but you get punished if you hold a player, Berg said. The ball dropped straight from heaven. Did England get lucky with Norway's disallowed goal? England were training to Andreas Schjelderup's opener for Norway when the incident in the build-up to the opener occurred in first half stoppage time. Replay showed Norway goalkeeper Ørjan Nyland's goal kick passing close to the Spider-Cam cable suspended from the playing surface. The ball then fell for Elliot Anderson, who fed Anthony Gordon before the England winger passed for Jude Bellingham to drive onto the ball and calmly score. Several Norway players immediately surrounded referee Clement Turpin, whoever his name is, Turpin, arguing the goal should not have stood. Head coach Solbakken was seen talking to the match official at half time. Of the decision, Solbakken said, he, the referee, says that he didn't see it himself, and that he didn't get any message that it actually happened. That's a good explanation, and since FIFA says there was no touch and there was no signal from the chip of the ball, then he can't do anything about it. The ball fell straight down right in front of the bench, so it did touch it. Many on the bench reacted immediately. I was not one of them, but many of them saw it. Speaking on BBC Sport, former England striker Wayne Rooney added, the ball seems to deviate and come down quickly. It sort of deviates the ball. Huge Snicko call prolongs Ronaldo's last dance. That's nothing to do with it, sorry. FIFA later said there was no evidence the ball had touched the wire. FIFA media posted on X before England's goal in minute 45 plus 2, which is so 47, against Norway, censoring the connected ball, showing no peak in the heartbeat of the ball when in the air, and therefore no evidence that the ball touched the overhead wire and changed the movement of the ball. Solbakken added, I can't say anything about that because if there was no sound from the chip, what can I say? The ball dropped down straight from heaven, says everyone, including the goalie, including the guy who was going to receive the ball. I think it was pretty clear that it did. It was a strange thing. The Snicko style technology, usually associated with cricket, had already been at the centre of controversy at this tournament during Portugal's dramatic 2-1 victory over Croatia in the last 32. which is what I was almost going to talk about there, Ronaldo and all that there, Modric. Yeah, Croatia thought they had equalised deep into stoppage time through Josko Guardiol, but their celebrations were cut short after the technology deemed Igor Matanovic had made a slight touch in attempting to flick the ball on in the build-up while in an offside position. England head coach Thomas Tuchel said, "There is a chip in the ball who can tell you if a hair touches it, as we know since the Croatia versus Portugal game. So they should be able to tell you if a touch happened here." I didn't see the incident. Tuchel did, however, admit that his side had been fortuitous overall at key times. I'm not saying we are lucky to win, but we are lucky in decisive moments, he said. So, but anyway, even with all that, we're through. What can we say? We are through. We're into the semis. There's not a lot can be done now. We're in it. They can't disallow anything. They can't play it again. They can't do anything. It's a matter of fact. England are in the semi-finals. As I say though, we weren't all great in this game, all the players, and we have to be all better than this, especially with Argentina now on Wednesday. That is going to be one difficult game. One very, very difficult game. You know, Messi, no matter how now he's older now, he's got nearly 40 odd, he's getting towards that. But he's still a great player. This is going to be his last World Cup, of course. He'll want to sign off on a high and do something brilliant again, no doubt. England have to stop him. It has to be done. There are a few others there, though, to stop, not just him. But obviously, I will do a proper preview on Tuesday. But we got away with one again here. But you have to have this. You have to still have a bad performance and still get through. You can have a lot of luck. We had some luck. We did have luck, no doubt about it. But we're into a semi. What can I say? We're into a semi. Yet again, tough luck on Norway. And, it is what it is. If it's the other way round, you have to accept it, of course. But I thought they were really good in this tournament. Norway, brilliant. Of course, they knocked out Brazil, we all know. And other teams they were really great against. They were a breath of fresh air. And I think they do well in the Euros as well. I'm sure they'll get there. I'm sure they'll qualify. Ireland will be immense there as well. Be a total monster. But for us, we are through. Do we now actually get behind Tickle? I'm going to call him Tickle still, Tommy Tickle. Because I'm still not sure on this guy. I'm still not sure. Even though we got into the semis, do we totally back him? I am not so sure still. Of course, I have to be forced to eat humble pie and say I was wrong. If we win the World Cup, he does it. Thomas Tuchel gets us to the, World Cup final. We win it. I'll have to say I'm wrong. I would have to own up, put my hands up, say I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But it hasn't happened yet. We're still one game away from the final. And what a tough game it's going to be. So we are not guaranteed to be into the final, guys. So this is going to be one of the toughest games we're going to play in this World Cup against Argentina, the champions, of course. And they done some. Yes, it was extra time against Switzerland. I felt sorry for Switzerland. They played really well. They done well in the game. held out pretty well. 1-1 draw. They could have had goals themselves, could have had more. They were a bit unlucky, but Argentina overall were incredible. Some fantastic goals. Julian Alvarez, what a goal from him. And, yeah, I think they pretty much overall deserved that. So, 3-1. They are going to be a real tough lot, these real hard nuts to crack. And we've got to do it somehow, guys. We've got to recover from that game. And we've got to go again. It's another big game. It's like a as you can say, almost say an FA Cup game. But obviously in the World Cup, not an FA Cup. So it's going to be a tough one. Will changes be made? Some players might need to be rested. But then again, it's a big semi-final. How can you rest them? You can't rest Bellingham, really. Will Rice be fit enough? Will Rice be okay after his illness to play again? That's a big question mark. Hopefully, most of the defence will be. I'm still not sold on Pickford that he's really solid enough. He's a real top keeper. He probably was for a while, but maybe he's coming to the end. He's not as good now. But you can't change it now. That's the thing. While he's in goal, we have to stick with him, I suppose. And unless you put Henderson in goal or someone like that. But I don't know. You've got to stick with Pickford now, I suppose. And be up to you, Mel. Hi to you, my friend. Hope you're good. Obviously, a shame about Canada when they went out of this, but they played really well most of the time in the group games and stuff. Very good team. Hope you're well. Hope everything's going well there in Canada. But anyway, yeah. So now we've got another cup final in a way to get through with Argentina. We've got to see how many of these are going to be fit enough. Let's hope they are. I mean, Saka, hopefully, Gordon and others, whoever's going to play, are going to be fit enough. Anderson, obviously Bellingham, obviously a lot of the defenders, Gahey, Konza, Stones, etc. All going to be good enough, fit enough. I think Konza will be eligible to play if they want him at right back this time. I think he's eligible for this one. So we could have him. We could have Jordan Spence again as well, who I think's really got into this tournament, grown into it. I wasn't sure about him. I mean, he was in a shit Spurs team, let's be honest, as well. He struggled and nearly went down. But he's done okay. I've got to admit, he's done pretty well. So whoever we get out there to play on Wednesday, I hope they all do well. Good luck to the lads. As I say, I will do a preview on Tuesday for it. Hopefully there's going to be a few more other streams coming. I've got to do, obviously, more transfer ones. If anything happens with the bees, possibly one or two tomorrow, maybe. So there's definitely more to come. As I say, Tuesday will be the England-Argentina preview semi-final. So watch out for that. Plenty of other things coming up, guys. I'm going to bounce because it's gone 12 and 12:40 in fact now. So I'm going to bounce. Thanks everyone once again. Managed to do reaction at last, and apologies once again for not being able to do the preview, but there will be a preview for the semi-final, that's for sure. Follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182. I'm also on Discord, Steve the B. Also subscribe to this channel, Mr. B Hiver Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes, keep subbing, guys, especially if you're new. It is much, much, much appreciated. And I am on a, well, I was on 239. I don't know if I still am. Hopefully I am. Hopefully it will go up further on subs. We will see. But obviously watch out for more. I always appreciate everyone's support. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. And well done, England. Let's celebrate England getting to the semi-finals of the World Cup 2026. And good luck to them. You know, let's hope they can do it. It's coming home, we hope. Please, please. It's coming home. Come on, guys. Let's keep saying it. It's coming home. We hope. For the time being, come on, England. I'm out of here, guys. Cheers, everyone. Thanks.